Give me mending! My only purpose.
You're like the last person that needs mending at this point. You've like
Oh, I am the first.
pulled it
My
from the
shit's
entire world already.
Jack, you and I lost the same amount of stuff.
and I'm more essential.
What the F?
Because I am Jeff Bezos.
I'll
Oof.
show you essential
Actually,
Bezos.
not right now. I'm running kind of low.
You're only Mark Cuban.
Maybe is,
He keeps showing up on my LinkedIn. My LinkedIn keeps telling me to connect with Mark Cuban because it's like you guys are a third connection or something like that. I'm like, listen, I'm like, I don't know which famous person or some popular person I've somehow connected with on here. Like, but there's no goddamn way I'm sending a connection request to Mark Cuban and he's saying yes.
butthole.
You said you use a stone cutter to
Yes.
make deep slate bricks?
You take cobble deep slate, and then you put it in the thing, and then it gives you options.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you can make any of those
Options.
options. Yeah, Matt hates options.
I
Someone has
have
to
2
describe
stacks
that.
of fucking just regular deep slate, 'cause I thought that would...
Oh,
Fuck.
you used the silk touch, didn't you?
No, I burnt them all in a furnace. So I wasted my time, which is even worse.
My goal is to get all the mending before Jack has it.
It's a good goal.
Possible.
It's all luck, Jack. It's very possible. I like to think that there was an old man just throwing mending books in the water.
Eh.
Like, nyeh.
Had hundreds of them.
And then you threw them in the water, and now you're like, oh, wait, I need those? How dumb of me to
Yeah.
throw them away. That was my turtle helmet I was enchanting there.
Can't believe you're wasting enchantment levels on a fucking turtle helmet.
Turtle helmets are great.
That is not.
They're equal to iron in durability. Actually, they're a little bit more than iron in durability.
Doesn't
And
sound like diamond.
they're not diamond, but they let you breathe underwater longer.
Yeah, so does respiration.
Yeah, but that adds, it stacks, Matt. You can breathe even longer. Think of all the time you can spend underwater
Brian,
in an area that has a thing that lets you breathe underwater indefinitely.
yeah. That's like the only place that we go underwater. Your turtle helmet's
Hope you
useless.
drown in a mine.
Why does it
Then you'll
cost
see
8
who's
levels to
laughing.
name this bow?
Because it's gonna be a really good name.
It is. It's gonna be mending boner.
It's not a good.
No, it's
Infinity
not. It's not
boner,
worth
mending
8
boner.
levels.
I think there's
Actually, that's why it's charging you 8 levels, because it's so fucking stupid. It's angry that it has to rename it to that.
Yes.
It is time to incinerate fish.
What? We have a place to put the fish. Why are
There's
you
too
incinerating
many.
it? It's not full.
Yeah, think of all of the fish that Christian stole and how many more he's gonna need to steal in the future.
Yeah.
I can have all of mine.
You don't have any. You keep burning it.
But actually, I am more of a potato man now.
That's true.
It's been raining for 30 years.
It started raining just like 3 minutes ago.
3 minutes ago,
Raining when I got in
yeah.
the world.
Yeah. It hasn't been raining that long, Jack.
Raining when I fucking got in here.
Jack got mending, by the way.
Alright, where's Jack? I need to acquaint him with something.
I already tried to acquaint him with my sword. He ran. He made that noise. I turned and looked at him and charged him with my sword. He left.
Got him. Cost 2 level to name it Weeb helmet.
Sounds like that helmet could belong to any weeb.
Yeah.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah, no, not me.
Lost it. The Weeb's in my name.
Can't tell you. I watch like kid cartoons now I have become
That's not a
American.
weeb. That
Autistic.
makes you a child.
No, I know.
If you want to be a weeb, go watch hentai.
I don't want to
Yeah.
become a weave. Not
Hey,
only do I
sometimes
not
that
want
shit's got a good story.
Yeah.
what?
Sometimes you just want to know why that ugly bastard felt the need to fuck those 4 freshman high schoolers.
Ugly bastard is best hentai genre. Fuck you. What the fuck?
It's always a mending book whenever you miss.
Pulled a fucking water bottle out of the ocean.
Throw it back.
No, I'll take those.
Drink
Don't
it.
drink
then
it.
throw
You don't know
back.
where that's been.
It's been in the water.
I missed.
Somebody else must have had their lips on that at some point.
I'm just preparing my body for all the germs. I can't get sick if I have all the germs in my body. They just counter each other, you know? Science.
You want to talk about something funny I saw today online? So a
What?
bunch of people I know on Facebook that are anti-vax were posting stuff about how the CDC said that vaccinated people can spread COVID. And so they were making fun of like people that were getting vaccinated, being like, "Ha, fucking idiots, you guys are the problem." And now the CDC thing doesn't say if you're vaccinated, you're spreading COVID, or like you're the problem. The CDC thing is saying to vaccinated people, like, hey, don't make sure you still wear masks when you go out in like public and stuff, because if you catch COVID again, you still have the possibility to spread it, and because you're like better suited now against COVID or whatever, there's a greater chance that you won't know you have COVID, so it's easier for you to spread. And so I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
basically,
can carry the germs without.
yeah, you could still carry it, and you could still spread it. So I'm like, basically, the point is it's like,
Excuse me.
still wear your mask even if you're vaccinated when you go out, because you can catch it and spread it. And I'm like, so once again, the uneducated are proving their uneducatedness because now they can't read. I'm
Those
like,
states would be so
Jesus
mad at you if they couldn't
Christ. And I'm gonna have to cut this part out of the video because I'm sure some fucking illiterate fuckers will watch this video and get mad.
Fuck them.
I can't read a book, but I
What are
could
they gonna
smoke
do?
you in a dirt bike race.
Man, what are they gonna do? Leave a bad comment? He can't read.
Box me right now. I'll fist fight you. You know what? I'll put COVID on my hands too.
I saw you get tricked.
Fuck you. I gotta keep myself entertained somehow. This is awful.
It is.
You don't have to go
And that's
fishing.
too easy to hit from here.
And so you're gonna try to hit me through the fence?
No! No!
I forget that Matt doesn't really have a fishing house. He just fishes wherever he wants.
Yeah. I have, honestly, I don't know why I always come back here to do. I just kind of did it because I knew you guys were both over here. So I'm like, I'll come where everyone else is fishing. But I have a better fishing spot now on the summer home because I can just stand on my back patio.
Yeah.
I can pick up some customers on their way to the Krusty Krab.
The implications. Sentient fish.
Pretty sure fish are sentient.
No. Sentient.
It's I was like, you're like the implication of sentient fish. I'm sitting there, I'm like, they are. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
But like smart fish. Hey. I have to stand like right here. Make it real difficult for you. No,
Well, there we go.
you broke my chest plate, you monster.
Oh my
Oh, my
god.
helmet. You broke my helmet. That's just Steve. Why are you fishing on top of your house?
He prefers a
Just scared
bird's
of it.
eye view.
Yeah.
Ah, that needs to go.
What?
What Jack is right now.
When are we having fishing wars with lava?
Do you not see his skin right now? Am only I
No.
seeing this abomination?
Oh, is it Skin Man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say I wasn't seeing any of these fish come up to the surface. I'm like, did they actually let them jump back out into the sea? But no.
the hoarder down there. We have thousands of fish.
We don't have that many.
Missed one.
I'm not doing this.
Look, there it is.
Here, we'll play a nice game, Jack. Every time you drop a new fish into the water, I'll remove a block of your house.
That was a
That's
sale.
Oh, did I pick that up? Ew. Ew. Oh, no, I didn't. We're good.
What you have to do is just break his windows. Those are harder for him to replace.
Oh,
That's true. I should do that.
Outside of like that day where I was just bored and started switching skins inside the end, I think I switched to Jack like back in June when I remembered I bought this skin pack and have not stopped being him.
Look like Steve to me.
I see Jack.
I actually just watched The Curse of the Black Pearl again today.
Oh, nice. Jack, you haven't seen those, right?
No,
Saw
Jack's
one.
seen them. Oh, you've only seen one of? Oh, yeah,
saw
that's
one.
right. You did. You saw. Well, I think you saw the first one you said, and then didn't you go with us to see
Oh,
the
yeah, I have
fifth
seen
one?
the first. Yeah.
All except the fourth are on Disney Plus right now.
Which is fine, because, like, who needs to acknowledge
Fourth
that
one's
movie
not
ever
that
existed?
great. I told Connor I'd try and find because I own the fourth one, but I haven't seen it in years. So I'm like, it could have got lost when we moved, but he hasn't seen it and he wants to. So I told him I'd try and find it for him. But if I do find it, maybe instead we can make a whole Pirates of the Caribbean movie marathon.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill myself.
No,
Jack,
'cause
it's
you
okay.
know if
Those
we do
movies are
that-
good. You know what I keep seeing trailers for right now on YouTube, like whenever I try and watch stuff? Fucking Dune.
I haven't seen any Dune trailers yet.
There was one because it like showed a desert, and I was like, oh, they're making another weird like desert movie or something. Probably, I was thinking it would probably be something along the lines of like some weird Indiana Jones adventure film. And right before I hit skip, somebody's like, you could see the spice rise up in the night or whatever. I'm like, spice, and then I started watching, and all this other stuff came up. I'm like, oh, this is Dune.
Honestly, I think you have to do a lot of stuff with any kind of sand involved media.
Hmm.
It just seems very boring. Like if you give me a desert, I'm not intrigued because I don't think it's enough intrigue.
Yeah.
Exactly, deserts are boring.
I hate it, and it gets everywhere.
That too. It reminds me of Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, it is. It's weird to think of, but there is like almost a genre of movie that could be considered like desert film.
Yeah.
and
And they're just not movies
they're
I
not
wanna
that
watch.
interesting.
No. Wasn't Resident Evil 3 like the movie?
Yeah, one of them was put in the desert or
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, well, oh yeah, because it was in Las Vegas technically,
Yep.
but you couldn't freaking tell because everything was covered in sand. The desert took it
Yeah.
over. That
Well,
wouldn't
they
happen.
did. The Resident Evil movies did a weird thing where, like, the games have always been that outbreaks happen, but by the end of it, they get control again. And so, like, it's always been a lot of, like, there are things in place that keep the world from getting to a point where it ends and, like, the apocalypse hits. Where the
Mhm.
guy doing the movie is like, hey, at the end of the second movie, they nuke the city to stop the outbreak from getting out. But at the beginning of 3, we're going to pretend they didn't do that and the world ended. It's like, and then it's like, well, what the fuck do you do from this point? Like, the hero's already lost then at that point. Society's over. It's like, how the fuck do you have 3 more movies coming out?
Couldn't tell you. I didn't watch them.
Yeah. I think I watched all but the last one. And, like, a part of me was like, I should watch the last one just to, like, finish out the series. But by the time the last movie came out, it was, like, 3 years after I had binged the entire film franchise. And I was like, it's not good enough to put my money into.
Yeah. All right, let's
Neither
go do a
did I,
raid.
just-
Or should we sleep and then do raid?
Yeah.